don't be frightened to ask, and don't be frightened about rejection. Rejection is good. It's not you that's been rejected, it's the project, it's the timing, it's whatever. And you get rejection, it's just part of life's pattern. You just have to do it. And what I feel is you sort of rather put off that thing when you go, well, what do you think of our product? Are you interested? And if the guy goes, well, no, not really, you go, that's absolutely fine. Really enjoyed talking to you. You know where I am. I'll give you a call in a few months' time. That's terrific. Thank you very much for your time. And thank you for the feedback. And off you go. And then another day, someone will say, yeah, no, that's good, but it's too expensive. So just go and ask that question at the end of your meetings and just say, are you interested? And I think that will make a big difference for you. Yeah.
No, I think that's a really great thing. I mean, of course, I really, really appreciate it because at least, that's really good. Because yes, for sure, I don't need to please. I mean, not please. I don't need to take everyone on the planet, right? If they say no,
exactly.
go ahead.
Right. And we're not going to win them all, and we only need a few. It's really, really simple. So, and I think you're doing great. And I think what you're bringing to that is getting a good group of clever people around you. And that's a gift, Raj. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So be very. That's what must continue. TOSAS would help you. They all drop in a minute to come and help you. So that's.
No. I think thanks. Of course, you are also.
Quite hard button.
No, you're also quite, very senior person, I think, for sure, since long, I mean, after everyone. I think it's really appreciate, what you have a special place for sure. And that's what I said, what, I just wanted to do my best, I think this year, at least, whatever we have right now, I'll put a plan together, like a good pitch deck, whatever it is. Please get in touch with this other person who you said about the designer or some lady, right? I need some help on kind of, creating some from Russia.
I'm just kicking her off on 3 projects tomorrow, actually. She's doing some packaging and branding for me in Egypt, so I just got the money through.
Yeah, if it's like 200-300 pounds, as you mentioned.
I'm also doing message you, but she's a good girl. She works. She does other things as well, so I've got to be careful. But I've got other people. But the good thing about her, Raj, is she's very, very good price because of the currency transaction.
No, I think it's fine. If it's 200-300 pounds, I think I don't mind. I think for sure. I think it's all right, and I can do that my best with the card.
What I would do is don't let's do any of that stuff. Let's leave everything now. Go into the Christmas period. During December, from the 15th onwards, you need to sit down and start writing your pitch decks and getting your ducks in line about the money and what you want. Do all your planning. Do all your planning during December.
Yeah.
And then on January the 15th, really start, getting out there and making things happen. And still carry everything through that you're doing at the moment. Still continue to work on it. Still chase things. Still ring people up. Still do whatever, but it will go incredibly quiet from the 15th of December.
Yeah, Neil, I think that is really right. Sorry to, but actually what happens is if he loses opportunity, right? Because the investors are sitting on the money, Neil, because I think I wanted to get in front of them, some of them at least, right, before December.
Yeah.
And I know because obviously
you've got to go now. So that's a plan that you've got to make a priority.
I mean to say I don't want it to go like a full-fledged cycle of how we do it. We have the team, obviously, what we know the team on it, right? So we can put it like a kind of simple kind of plan just to see the feedback what it is, right? If they reject it, don't worry, and let's go. But maybe we might be lucky that we might pull in maybe some money in here. And that will help us to build B2C because we have a clear vision now and also where we're going. And also we have some credibility. The platform exists. The infrastructure needs to happen. And that's where we need the money for. And also, what? You put the money, you get the returns in the next 1 year. And that's how we scale. I think that's the kind of model we need to think about. Similar kind of hybrid approach of your Metatude and also standard business, right? And I think I've also picked up some things on YouTube and also other places, how people are pitching, this kind of, B2C platforms and templates. I will do that.
That's the great thing about it. What we're talking about, self-learning is absolutely brilliant these days. You can get really good stuff off YouTube.
Yes, and I will do that.
It's like everything, isn't it? Some people are better than others, and the guys that are really good at it, won't be on YouTube because they'll be doing it. So you don't always get the best guys, but you certainly get lots of good tips for sure.
No, definitely, I'll do that. I think, like I said, what I would like to also keep that ball rolling as much as I can. I'll try to, see, I'll do what I can. And then obviously if I need any help, I'll either come back to you or maybe I'll take some of Charlotte's help to just help me to fine tune some of the.
Yeah, she's very good. She's very, as you know, she's very articulate on all the details and stuff. So, and the English. What she said to me, which is quite interesting, she said, I think Raj is dyslexic. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, the way you put those numbers the wrong way round, he put the you put the total at the top and everything else went down. I think he's a bit of, because she's dyslexic as well, believe it or not. But so she said, I think he's got a bit of you and me in him, you know, because we look at things slightly differently. So,
No, actually, I told you this very beginning, right? You know what? I told you this beginning because I also work differently, because sometimes, I just put things in the paper everywhere, not in a sequential order. You might have picked it up already, right? So it's
well,
like,
yeah, but to be fair, it takes one to know one. It's exactly how I work. You must see that with me as well. So that's why I work quite hard at defining things. If you noticed Drew last night, I said, I like the way you frame things. And it's just my way of getting random thoughts flying around into a box. Because if I don't do that, I mean, it's chaos for me. It's absolute chaos. So I've just learned how to control that. But no, so she thought you had a little bit, and she did say that, clearly there's a lot of language issues. And if you're selling into the banks, that's not great, because unfortunately bankers are very articulate. Yeah.
mm,
So, but we can sort that out. It's not a problem.
yes.
And don't stop doing it, because you're better doing it and getting it out there than trying to get it perfect. So that's the important thing. Anyway, listen, buddy, I'm going to leave you.
No.
Have a nice time, relax, enjoy your kids and all that,
No.
I'll tell you what I am enjoying. I really do enjoy working from home on this top floor.
No, I think that you have such a nice place.
Out all day, and I can talk, and there aren't people around. They can't hear what I'm saying, and it's fantastic. I get so much work done. You have no idea.
No, I like the place. I think, for sure it's really good. I think, thanks. Neil, you know what? If you have any of the templates, please do let me know on the business planning. Obviously, I have the Word document, but anything like a planning or something like that.
At the end of the day, what you've got to do, Raj, you've got to do it as you want to do it, not like everybody else. Don't do a copy or whatever. Just sit down and work out what you want to do and how you want to do it.
Because, yes, for sure, because the document is so big for me.
Or I'll shape it for you once you've got some stuff down.
Yeah, I'll put some thoughts together. I think I wanted to have a very simple version, like, at the end of the day, people doesn't read it. I mean, obviously, it's too long for anyone to read that detail, right?
A business plan is not a difficult thing to do, actually. I mean, people make it difficult, but it's not. It really isn't.
Now, people have done it, like, as I said, like 2-3 pages. It's all it needs is like, what's the problem? How you do it? What's the capability, right? This is where you get the money.
But there's several things. You've got a pitch deck, which is you've got the experience of that. And your pitch deck is still too complicated. It may sound strange, that, but it still is. We'll get there. But when you do a pitch deck, it's even less. So
yes, I think the pitch, exactly right. And also on the pitch deck side, Neil, I think for sure we don't need to talk about Alive Code. I think we need to talk about this high X innovation, and that's where I think Alive Code could be part of it, because not necessarily the deck what we pretend on with Chris and Murray, right? Because that's only the external deck, right? Pitch deck is nothing close to that, for sure.
When you presented the other night, it was a little bit confusing, because I know you were trying to give the guy the flavour of the whole company, and it's basically a live core pack. So it was all about a live core, and then we've got HIAX that backs the live core because of the intelligence of the lab. So that's how that's positioned on the product. If you're doing the company, you probably go the other way around. You probably have the lab, and then products that have come out from the lab as
exactly.
Live core. So you need a different deck for that.
Of course, Neil. Of course, the innovation lab is always the first, and the product is always the last, for sure. And that's how the sequence.
You need to do a lab pitch deck. So that's you need to work on that as well.
Yes.
I think you're going to get more money from the lab than you are from a live call.
Yeah,
I think a live call will make its money when you go B2C.
Yes, I think these are the two insights you have, right? So I think for sure. Yes, let's keep it going.
I'm just instincts, but that sort of feels right for me somehow.
No, of course, fantastic. I agree. It's just sometimes things will move, right? That's what we're flexible for, right? I'm okay to do that.
No, you're good at that. You're brilliant on that.
Perfect.
Because that flexibility is good, but what you need to do is make sure that you definitely it's dead what you're doing, rather than than jump around. So you've got to take things through to where they are. What's happened with the South African company? Are you going to do a demo on that?
Oh, actually, that's a good point. So actually, I spoke to Callie yesterday, right? The team. So basically, they're trying to finish off as much as possible before December, right? Because also they're in a rush to finish off. They like the product for sure. It's just a procurement process, right? So obviously, that's what they're going through, and I cannot do any further chase up. They like it, and it's just a whole process of that. I think if they pull it out in December, it's great. If not, it will happen in January time.
Yeah, it's as I said, isn't it? everything will slow down. It's just a normal process, and everybody
Uh,
goes.
they actually thought they actually thought
Okay.
they actually thought they would squeeze through, but actually what happened is somehow when big companies, as you can imagine, right, this process will be kind of going to two people, and although the CEO is backing them, but still the IT people are saying that what we stupidly have this infrastructure to support. It's like what, £1,000 or something like that, and they're just debating on that. Company making millions on it, they're just very worried about £1,000 of IT infrastructure cost, like silly things in organization, right? And it happens, yeah. So
No, it's true. Anyway,
take care, Neil, and we'll have a good weekend as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, take care, Neil. Bye now. Thanks. Thank you very much. Bye.
Yeah, take care. Take care.
Thank you, Neil. Bye. Bye.